to the gallery of the Redefined Home in the East Village. I hope you enjoyed your holidays, and we're beginning to start a new year, so I hope you have some big plans for the new year. We have with us today Barb Walton, and I'm really excited to have her things in the gallery because she specializes in a technique that you don't see very often here in the Midwest. And Barb Walton is with us from Ames, and she teaches at Iowa State University. So I hope you enjoy listening to Barb and some of her artwork. So Barb, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming today. I'm so excited. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I was raised in Davenport, the youngest of five, the only girl, and everyone in the family had some kind of artistic talent. So it was always the art teacher was saying, "Oh, you're so-and-so's sister, and you can draw too." And so I was always following the brothers and what they could do, and was I going to meet up to their level? And actually, I was the only one that ended up becoming an artist, and so that was the thing that I enjoyed most in my education, K through 12. And then when I went to the university, like a year out of high school, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I wasn't sure about the university, so I only lasted a semester. And I ended up having this idea about backpacking around Europe, and that's why I dropped out of school. This is something I tell my students now because, strangely enough, I am a teacher now at the university, at Iowa State University. And so dropping out of the University of Iowa, I went back to work for that summer to earn enough money so that I could backpack around Europe, and I ended up doing that for 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, coming back with $200 and a Spanish guitar.
Oh my gosh!
And then I took some different paths. I was always doing a little bit of art here and there. That was always in the back of my mind, or sometimes in the front of my mind, because of the other things that came into my life, like 2 children 5 years apart, and 22 horses later, and then there was a time in my mid-30s where my life changed drastically. It was the children and myself, and we moved to Ames, where I finished my art education. I finished my undergraduate degree there and started my MA. At the time, Iowa State only had a Masters of Art program, so I completed that there, and they hired me to teach then after my MA, and at the same time I applied to Drake, so I was getting my F in my MA while teaching at Iowa State.
And F being fine art.
Yes.
Fine art.
Yes, right. To clarify,
yes,
my MFA.
Right.
So I've been teaching at Iowa State ever since, and actually ended up getting into a tenure track position, and I am now tenured faculty there, and I really enjoy the teaching there. And my research is in caustic painting.
Yeah, that is something I discovered most people do not know what that is. So they come in and they look at your beautiful pieces, but they don't really understand like exactly what they're looking at, so then I try to explain it to them. And I should mention that Barb is an international and national artist. She has her pieces all over the United States. She's exhibiting. She just won a benefactor award at an exhibition. I'm going to read that this fall the fall of 2013 at the 26th Annual Northern National Art Competition in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. But she also has a piece in another international show in
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe, California. And that was taking place in, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Yeah, I don't know my geography, sorry about that. Santa Fe, New Mexico. I do know that it is in Mexico. I don't want to think of California. But anyway, that was in November of 2013 as well. So she does exhibit her pieces all over. So encaustic painting. Now, what is that exactly, and how did you get into that?
Encaustic painting predates oil painting, and it's approximately from the period of about 500 AD during Greco-Roman time. And I happen to have a book here. Hopefully there's not a lot of glare, but the Fayum portraits are actually from Greco-Roman time, and these are encaustic paintings. And so prior to the Fayum portraits, they used encaustic painting to seal the ships. This is a very famous Fayum portrait. And these were wrapped into the mummies, and many of them have survived beautifully and can be viewed in various museums throughout the world.
Didn't they used to use encaustic to paint on the top of the sarcophagi, like before they buried people back in Egyptian times?
I think probably. I don't.
Because they always put the face of the person, on the top of the sarcophagi so that it could.
Right. Yeah. These were wrapped in.
Oh, inside.
Yeah. There's